We have been sharing lately a lot of information that's helpful for beginning RVers. And one of our viewers did make a very valid comment, and I want to share that with you. Perhaps you should rent an RV for a month or so and try yourself out. RVing requires a certain amount of temperament, high tolerance for frustration, be a handyman, have energy, have a willingness to fix things in the middle of the night. It's not for most folks. Very, very valid points. And I said, well, that's great. We had to work through a few of these things in the beginning ourselves. And I remembered when I was writing this, I'm like, we did a video way back about how we had to learn to get along, because not only had we just retired, so we were hardly around each other, also we were now thrown together in our little 33-foot Class 8, well, it was not a little, but a much smaller space, 24/7. We didn't have our friends around or other things. It was just he and I. And so we had to work through some things. And even 4 years ago, we shared this. I was like, well, let's go back and update it. Went back and we watched the video and we're like, that still holds true today. So here is past Rough Road RV Live sharing about how we learn to get along and make things work in the beginning with a complete lifestyle change from going from a house and land to traveling and living in an RV. Check it out. And today we want to share with you our 5 full-time RV life reflections for us. When we sat down and worked these out, it wasn't what I thought it would be.
And a little background is that we have been married for 32 years. So you would think that we know a lot about each other, but we came from a sticks and brick home. And in that home, there were rooms that you could go to, you know, a man cave or a sewing yoga room or whatever, you know, but in the RV, you can see from one end to the other. So things have to change and things have to be different.
And let me add to that, we worked like over 40 hours a week. I don't think we've ever had a 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah, we were both management people.
And we were raising kids, and so we didn't get to see a lot of each other, so we weren't really in each other's hair. But now that we're retired and we're living in an RV, it's a little different.
It's a little different.
So here are our 5 full-time RV life reflections.
Number 1, you have to be equal partners in this venture. You have to learn together. You have to, of course, respect opinions of each other's opinions, and you have to work together through difficulties, and we have to share the work.
Yes, and a good example of that is living in an RV. You are always learning things, and we had to learn how to fix our chair. We even took it into the shop and they couldn't fix it. So together we did some troubleshooting. Yep. And we figured out what the problem was and we fixed it.
And her hands would fit back where the fuses were. Mine wouldn't, so she got back in there.
Right, we had to work together, and trust me, I didn't want to mess around electricity.
No, it sparked at her.
Yeah, and I would have rather him do it, but we had to work together to make it happen because he knew what he was doing and I had the smaller hands to reach back there and get it. That's an example.
Yeah, but we both we respect each other's opinions when it comes to planning our trips or where we're going. We share in the work, whether it's cooking, the dishes, setting up, breaking down, moving. It's all a team, and you have to be a team. The second full-time RV reflection for us would be frustration. Can't let frustration ruin your day, or your spouse's day, or your significant other, or wherever you're traveling with. You have to channel your frustrations, to step back, take a breath, smile, laugh, and just let it go, whatever it is that's frustrating you. And in RV life, you're going to get frustrated.
For an example is of weather. We would plan to do these activities outside, and we would have a beautiful, glorious day, short sleeves, and the next day would be 30-mile-an-hour winds, freezing cold, possible rain. went back and forth that way, and was it frustrating? Yes, it was. Bringing the slide in when the gust would get so high that it felt like that it was going to rip our slide off, and then having to put it back out was frustrating, but we just went with it.
Yes, and
You can't change the weather.
we left Florida in March, and here it is June 1st, and it's still cold. It's still windy. We're in Colorado, and we've worked our way through Oklahoma and Mississippi and Arkansas, and I swear all I had to do was put my motorhome in neutral and let the wind blow me to Colorado. It just has not stopped with the wind and the cold, and it's frustrating. But you know what? That wheel is going to go around in the future, and there's going to be some really nice, glorious days in this life. So you just got to smile and laugh at all this stuff and just let it go.
Right. Smile and let it go.
Let it go.
All right. The number 3, the third full-time RV reflection for us is patience. To have patience. So, you know you're going to be frustrated, and you have to have patience to deal with it.
RV life requires a lot of patience. And with life, with each other, you can't hurry. If you hurry, you're going to get in trouble. There's plenty of time, so you don't have to rush things. You can plan your trips. Take patience with everything that you do and enjoy it. And all people don't work it or move at the same pace. It's like an example I'll give you. If me and my wife decide to go hike on a trail, I do not walk as fast as she does. So she has to have patience with my pace. On the other hand, I know that she likes to take 100,000 pictures on every hike we take. So I have to have patience to stop every 15 feet and let her take a picture. But it's all good in the end because we're not in any hurry. It's just a matter of patience.
Right.
Patience with troubleshooting. Patience with whatever may come up.
One bathroom requires a lot of patience.
Yes. Yeah, you got to respect the bathroom.
Right.
We only have one. So, yeah. So, and because if you don't have patience, then what's going to happen is you're going to get back into number 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's frustration. You know, it's just a circle, so you just got to have some patience.
It's a
with
vicious
this
circle.
life. Yes.
So patience.
And I would say this to the new people that are thinking about doing this RV living. Take some time, exercise some patience, plan it out, look at the YouTube blogs, look at the budget, and don't just say I'm going to go and try to put the square peg in the round hole because you're going to get frustrated. The partner that you're with, you're just going to have with each other, and just make sure that you're ready for it. And if you're not, plan for it, have patience. Maybe it's a year, 2, 5 years down the road, but it'll be worth the wait and exercising the patience to do it right.
Yes. We got a little later start than I would have liked. It was hard for me to be patient, but we had some things that needed to be taken care of before we left. So I had to exercise patience even before we hit the road.
That's true. Yes, and patience. Injuries. Be patient with one another if one gets injured. My wife's got an injured knee right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't walk dogs, so it's up to me.
Right.
But it is what it is, so just be patient. I can't say we get up and go.
And I can say that's very frustrating for me, not to be able to walk the dogs, to be able to walk or
and
run or
and
anything.
she has to have patience to let the knee heal,
Right.
and not just go try and do it. Because,
Right. That's a very big exercise in patience. Yeah.
Patience.
All right. Number 4.
Number 4. And this is don't get caught up in the world of would've, should've, and could'ves. If you get caught up in that pitfall, there's no blame for any of that. It's an equal partnership.
Well, we should have got the campsite away
Yeah.
from the lake because at the lake it was blowing so much. So we should have done that.
Yeah, we should have done this. We could have moved.
Right. And we could have moved.
But you know what? You just smile and you learn from it and you move on. Otherwise, you're going to get back into frustration.
Right.
And we all know the world of woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah. Beating a dead horse.
Yeah, we left in March. Should have we left in May? Well, no, because now the path we take, instead of having wind and cold, they've got floods.
Right.
So you don't know. Just just roll with it, and just let it go and enjoy the ride.
Plan the best you can, and
Yeah.
if a mistake is made, then laugh about it and move on.
Move on.
Because
Yep,
that's
that's
all you can do. There's no point in going back. You can't change past.
No.
Nope. All right, number 5. Number 5 of our fifth full-time RV reflection for us is gratitude.
And we are both faith-based people. Not everybody is, but we are.
Mm-hmm.
So we thank God, and I thank my wife, that I am able to enjoy this lifestyle and to travel this great country. Because like I said, we like looking at freedom, and America is a land of freedom. And we get to ride all over this country, and I'm grateful for this lifestyle and to be able to do it and to share it with my wife.
Every day we feel blessed. We knew we would like doing this. We did it. We researched. We, watched videos. We did our homework, and we were stationary full-time RVers for a while, and we were finally able to be mobile. And I knew I would love it. I just didn't know how much I would love it or we would love it. It has exceeded expectations. We wouldn't change a thing. We love our life, and I thank God every day that we have this opportunity to see all the things that we've seen and to live this life and to be together.
Yeah, so far we've lived Florida. You got woods and you got lakes and streams, but then we've seen Arkansas, and then we've been out through Oklahoma, Black Mesa, which is nothing but prairies like cowboy country. And we've seen antelopes. We don't have antelopes in Florida. And you just get to see a lot of amazing things that you haven't been able to see doing this lifestyle.
And family.
And family.
I mean, right here, we're going to be in Colorado for about 2 months with my daughter. And before that was a plane flight out here and back in a week.
Yes.
Not near long enough.
And I just appreciate every aspect of RV life, whether it's troubleshooting or driving down the road and seeing different things and parking and moving and packing up, even dumping the sewer tank. That's all right too. And
I'm glad it's okay with him.
And I'm going to enjoy this, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. For however long this journey may last, I'm just going to live every day of it.
Right, and we are definitely thankful and blessed. So, those are our 5 reflections for RV life.
Mm-hmm.
Today. And at the beginning I said I thought they would be something different. I thought it would be like more nuts and bolts, but instead it was a little bit deeper than that. Mm-hmm. So that's where we are, and we'll be sharing as we go along what we've learned, places we've been, other reflections.
And we do like looking at this freedom
every day.
So enjoy the ride.
It has now been 6 years and 6 months of living in a 33-foot Class A motorhome and traveling the United States of America full-time, just the 2 of us and our 2 dogs. And would we say the same? Like I said in the beginning, yes, we would. It is doable if you like the lifestyle. We have met many people that they were like, no, this isn't for us. And we have met people that we've, even in the beginning when we said we're going to go full-time RVing, and we got a couple of like sideways looks, and absolutely I would never do that, could never do that. Well, I think we both have enough of a sense of adventure that we went for it. And yeah, there are going to be hiccups. There still are hiccups. I still have to okay, breathe. What is one thing I love about Gary today? Oh, Gary puts my yogurt in the bowl, and he makes the yogurt, and I appreciate that. I feel a little bit better about him for whatever was annoying me like 5 minutes ago. And I'm sure he has strategies too. Maybe we'll do his strategies, my strategies one day, but I think he just blocks me out, and I think that's his way of coping with things. Nope, not here. Put my headphones on. That is his advice. He says headphones work. People, get you some noise canceling headphones. He will say that. I think we have another video about that. I'll try to find it and we'll resurrect that one because it had some pretty good advice in it. So I have a question for you. What tips do you have for living in a small space with someone else? Is there something that you have found that has worked really, really well? Even if you're not RVing, you still have to have these get along skills. Just anything that goes on before when you have a lot more space gets a little bit amplified when you move into a smaller space. So share your tips below. Let's learn from each other. And until next time, happy travels, happy camping. Wherever you are, may you be happy.